Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we're out here in our newly set up lot that has all of our inventory units on it. So if you're interested in taking a look at any of our units and coming by and seeing how things are made, you are welcome to do that. We have live models, move models, do models that range anywhere from 2016 to brand new. So if you're interested in taking a look at any one of our vans, please reach out to us and do so. But today we're going to go through one of our 2019 live models. This van behind me is, once again, it's a 2019 live model. It's a Highroof van and it has an Ecoboost engine. We're going to go through some of the exterior features of this van as well as the full interior build out on this van. So let's take a look. This van has a pretty simple setup here on the exterior. For the most part, it is just going to be the roof rack, but on the roof rack you have the light bars, so the front light bar and this side passenger light bar, as well as the awning that comes off of the roof rack. On top of the roof rack, you are going to have some solar power that's going to help trickle charge your battery system. So on the back of the van here, we have another light bar that's really going to help light up the area whenever you're setting up camp or you're utilizing your gear slide at night. It's just really great to see your surroundings. And then also the rear ladder here off the back, so you do have access to the roof if you want to store anything up there like a paddleboard, kayak, or if you need to adjust anything like the solar on the roof, you have that option as well. So we're up here on the roof of this van and we have 4 100-watt solar panels, so that you have 400 watts of solar that are help charging your system. And then you also have these dual air vents that we will take a closer look at inside. And then you can see this roof rack is made out of the T-track material, so you have a ton of mounting points. If you want to add a box up here, you want to remove some solar panels so you can add additional storage. You can really rearrange the layout up here and maximize your needs for whatever you're doing. If you want to add a storage box or anything like that, you have the ability to do so. You just loosen some of these bolts if you want to move things around or add some additional tie down points. So we're just going to start here at the back of the van for the interior walkthrough of the van. If you notice, first off, a couple simple options that we have on the van here are these thermal curtains, and these have pockets. So these pockets are really going to increase the storage capacity of this van. About 5 or 6 years ago, my wife and I did a video highlighting how many t-shirts that you could fit into these pockets, and I think we got well over 100 t-shirts throughout all the windows in the van, and you can see that video right here. But from there, we're going to kind of highlight some of the other garage features. So one of the staples here of the live model is this gear slide. So you just pull this knob right here and you're able to slide the tray in and out. It does lock at some positions throughout the van, and you have all this T-track material. It was really designed with cyclists in mind originally, so you can store your bikes inside and lower and raise the bed according to the handlebars. But it's really perfect for any kind of gear. If you just have storage totes that you want to put on here, and you have the ability to put them all the way back in there without having to crawl around inside the van, and you can just slide everything in and out. Another staple, and we'll take a closer look at the bed from the inside, but is the hydraulic bed lift. And you're just going to utilize this ratchet here to crank the bed up and down, and you just turn it directionally to raise and lower the bed. One of the cool things about the bed is, like everything else in the van, it is made out of this T-track material. So what a lot of people will do is utilize the underside of their bed for storage options. So you'll see sometimes some totes actually mounted here, and they're on a slide, so you can actually slide the totes in and out. So if you want to store your pants, shirts, anything like that, you have that ability. It's really just fine-tuning everything inside your van, and you'll learn as you use the van the best way to use it for you and your needs, and really maximizing the space inside these vans. On the driver's side of the box here, we have a set of the switches. So there are 3 locations of those switches, and this is just one of those locations. This is going to operate the exterior light bar here off the back, as well as this under bed storage lighting, and then the accent lighting in the van. And then this van is also equipped with a water pump and an air tank, and we'll take a closer look at that once we switch sides. But you're going to be able to operate those things from the back of the van here. Right here we have our battery system, and this is an AGM system that is going to run your air vents in here. This fan is just equipped with air vents. It does not have an air conditioning, but that is a great setup actually for the system, because those air vents can run off this battery system. And then up here we have the inverter for that. So that's going to help allow you to have all your outlets throughout the van so you can charge your devices, plug in your laptop, charge your phone, everything like that. And then right here off of the back of the van here, we have the 6-gallon jerry can water system that is paired with the hot water heater. So if you do want to take an outside shower that is hot, you have that option. You can also carry more of these tanks and kind of, you can either daisy chain them together or just plug in a new one whenever you want to have additional water. And these are great because you can utilize either just garden hose, a city fill, anything like that to fill these tanks. And it's just really easy to pop them in and out. So this van is also equipped with an air tank, which is great if you are a cyclist and you don't want to deal with the normal bike pump. You can utilize that, or you can use it on your car tires, tools that require air. So that is a great option there. So before we do a full walkthrough of the inside of this van, from this perspective, I wanted to highlight these bug walls. These are a great option, especially right now as we're getting into that springtime weather and summer season. You are gonna wanna have your doors open. And these just unbuckle right here, and then they fall down. They do have some magnets in them, but they just zip up really quickly. And then you put down the other side, same thing. Probably takes 30 seconds to a minute to set up, and then it just snaps the magnet shut here in the middle, and then you're able to walk through. But that allows you to get the fresh air inside your van on these temperate days and just really enjoy the fresh air. So you don't have to keep your van closed up all the time, but you can still keep the mosquitoes out of there. And then, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this is a high roof van. So me being about 6 feet tall, I am able to stand up straight in this van. It is roughly 6'4" on the inside. So if you are under that height, you're going to be able to stand up comfortably. If you're willing to stand in the air vent, you might get another inch or two of headroom in here. But this is really something to consider. If you don't want to have to bend over all the time, it may be worth going from a mid-roof to a high roof to make sure you can stand up inside the van. These are our 30-inch hanging cabinets. And then in the high roof van, if you want to have the cabinets that have a shelf here as well, you can do that. That would allow you to kind of double your storage space in here if you have shorter items. So definitely talk to your guru about that if that's something you'd be interested in. And these cabinets are movable and removable, so you can either take them completely out, you can flip them to the other side. It's really fine-tuned. If you don't want them over your bed, it may be best to move one of these to the other side, so you have the full sleeping area and you don't have to worry about banging into one of those. But I really love the bungee setups in a lot of our cabinets and drawers because it gives you the ability to just reach in and grab stuff. You can see exactly where things are. If you have the closed cabinets, it's great for privacy. So if that's something you really value, want stuff hidden away, you don't have to look at it. That is something to consider with our Move models. But with this, I really love the bungee setup just for, especially like weird shaped items. It can really stretch out inside that cabinet there and you can see exactly where everything is. Over the slider door here, we have that second set of switches. So that's going to have all of your lighting options for the interior, the exterior light bar here, the DC electric. So that's what you're going to flip on if you want to run the stereo. And then also the water pump. So a lot of times people will have a kitchen pod up here towards the front. There's a water hookup right under the, on the side of the cabinet box on the passenger side here. So right inside the slider door, there's the water hookups if you do want to have a kitchen pod and a sink in here. So that's why you have the water pump access. Right here is the S-bar controls. Thankfully, we're getting out of that winter weather, but if you do want to hit the mountain ranges still during the summer and go to places that are going to be cold, that's going to be a great option. It's one of those items that we never had anybody really complain about because it's such an efficient, great little heater that keeps you nice and warm. It's efficient and it runs off of the gas tank. So you don't have to carry propane or anything like that. It's just utilizing the vehicle's gas tank to power that heater. And then here we just have the solar controller. So that's going to give you your solar readings and some of your battery readings for the inverter and the battery system. So all of that is located up here. These are also on a timer. So if you have light sensitivity, I thankfully am not one of those people. I could sleep right now and get a full night's sleep even in the sunlight. But if you are somebody that has light sensitivity, these are going to dim and turn all the way off, so you don't have to worry about that as you're trying to get a good night's sleep here inside the van. And then this van is equipped with dual air vents. What a lot of people will do is blow one out and one in, and they maybe keep the slider door open with the bug walls down to get that airflow, and it'll just cycle air throughout the van and help keep air moving so it doesn't get all stuffy inside the van. One other note about these air vents is, as I mentioned before, you are going to be able to run these off of that AGM power system. You do not have to be plugged into shore power, but if you do have the ability to plug in, it may be a great option just to make sure you keep your battery system charged. And then another thing regarding the battery system that I forgot to mention when we were back there is the alternator will also charge the battery. So whenever you're driving from place to place, you're charging up that battery system. And then right here over the driver and passenger seat, we have that third and final set of switches. This is going to run your front light bar, your stereo, and then the rest of the lighting that you have throughout the van. And like the one over the driver and passenger, or over the passenger slider door, these are going to dim and turn off as well. This van is also equipped with a swivel passenger seat, which is really going to help open up the space inside the van. If you have additional seating in here, because this is a passenger van, you can sit face to face with somebody else. Or if you just like enjoying the open space throughout the van, you don't have to face forward and just stare out the road. You can really enjoy your van that way. A lot of people will mount a pivot table in here so you can use it as a workspace or a dining area, and really increase the functionality of this swivel seat. And then last but not least, we have the queen size bed. We mentioned the functionality of the hydraulic bed earlier, so you can raise and lower it. It'll go up to this panel here and then go down all the way to the top of either the seats if you have additional seats in here, or to the top of the storage cabinets on the sides. It is a queen size bed, so it is very spacious. Two will sleep comfortably in here. If you want to maximize the sleeping capacity inside these vans, we also have a mattress that fits the gear slide. So if it's you and a child, maybe two small kids can fit under there. It kind of creates like a clubhouse feeling underneath there. It's a really great option for maximizing the sleeping capacity inside this van. This van is available for purchase. The link to this van is in the description below. It's going to give you a full breakdown of the component list on this van. So that's not everything though. This van does have some more customizations you can do to it. If you want to add a kitchen module set up here towards the front, you want to add the bug walls to the rear doors on the van, you have that option as well. So definitely reach out to one of our gurus if you have any questions on what you can add or potentially subtract from these van builds. Our inventory builds do have customization options. So if you're interested in this van, or if you're interested in any van that you see on our website, please reach out. Like I mentioned at the beginning, we have this lot set up now. So if you can take a look at anything that we have in stock, our gurus are happy to do that for you. So please reach out, don't hesitate. This could be your van.